It's your girl Sugar Mama, but as we know, things ain't always gonna be sweet, y'all. I'm so glad you clicked on my channel today, and as always, there's no place that I would rather be than to be here with y'all, spreading love, light, and knowledge. Alright, so let's just make sure everything is everything and we have everything right. Let's see how we got this thing looking. Okay. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. It's not too bad. Which way do I need to go? Do I need to go this way? Is that better? We're gonna work it out. Anyways, you see the title. So this is a drop your question session. Okay, welcome, welcome, welcome. Anyone who's new, the way that it works, you subscribe to the channel, you hit that like button, and then you drop your question. Let me know that you subscribed and you've liked the video, you've liked the live, and then we can tap into what it is that you want to know at this time, what it is that you need to know at this time. Any questions, information that you may have. I have healers messages. Let's just tap into it, okay? Let me go ahead and get my prayer going. Great Spirit, great good Spirit, God. Please help me in these readings. Please give me clear messages that you want people to know at this time. Gods and goddesses of the light, please join me in these readings. Archangel Michael, my beloved ancestors of the highest, brightest white light, please protect me at all times as I channel these messages. Please protect my sugar bears as they receive the messages. This turquoise protection has been closed, and so it is. Okay, y'all. So while I wait for y'all to gather in and drop your questions, let's go ahead and get a message going for those who are playing this live back. You already know that I like to get to y'all as well. So let's just see what the energy is and what actually comes out. Spirit for my collective, my sugar bears. What is the energy? There's someone out here, I feel that you're not satisfied. I feel like this has something to do with healing. So this is someone who's struggling with their position in life, for sure. Where you are could be chaotic in some ways. The situation that you're in could be very chaotic in some type of way. Okay, several ways I just heard for some of y'all, and you're not satisfied with yourself and what your situation. Of course you wouldn't be, because it's so chaotic, but and you're also not satisfied with yourself. But Spirit wants you to know how beautiful your energy is, how much you have grown, how bright your light genuinely is. I'm getting, however, you're unaware because of the situation that you're in. It's like I'm seeing how much you've elevated, how much you've learned with what was handed to you. I'm getting that you did play your cards right, but it's not visual. Like you can't see it, you can't visualize it, because you're still, the Spirit is saying, like you're still in the same mess. Okay. Hey, I'm doing well. How are you doing? Welcome on in. Thank you so much for the love. That guy Flash, what did it do, Flash? Spirit, give me more. Give me more for this. Oh. Yeah, you're not able to see it because you're still in the same mess, still in the same struggle. You haven't tapped into like I'm hearing the new you, your newer energy. Yeah. This chaos, you are still here. Like there's sleepless nights. For some of y'all, these are partners who have a restless spirit to go out and fulfill themselves in these false type of ways, and in turn you're receiving this restless spirit because you actually share a bed with it. Look at this empty, do you see this empty bed like this? I wonder if that shows up. it's like you shared this bed, this lie with this person, and spirit is wanting to intervene, but there's a blockage here. There's a clear blockage, and spirit's trying to intervene in this situation, and it's because of, like, when you are this low, when you can't even comb your hair, you can't get dressed, you can't get up, you can't even get up out the bed, you don't feel like showering, cooking, cleaning, working, you don't feel like doing anything, just broken, head just disturbed, okay, anxiety going any type of way. This could be anxiety, anger. Spirit is saying it is hard. It's not that it's hard, of course, because the creator, there's nothing hard for the creator, but the creator also has rules, right? Just because you created the rules, you don't get to break them, right? You still have to follow, like, you have to follow your own rules. And spirit is saying, I'm blocked. When you have given yourself to these lower entities and vibrations by dealing with people who you were not meant to deal with, by staying in situations that you were not meant to stay in, by fighting when you were meant to go, okay? And now you've gotten to this point in these situations. Hey, I'm blocked from being able to come in, baby. Okay, I need you to get out of that. Yeah, I need you to fight. I need you to get in this warrior energy, in this masculine, this strong energy, and I need you to fight your way up out of this so that I can remind you of who you are. Okay? But spirit is like, there's a block. You're not letting, look at spirit trying to hand you just this glimpse of who you truly are. Star card energy. Okay? Freaking Queen of Pentacles energy. A very stable woman. A completely stable woman. In all ways is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay? Stable in all of her ways. Okay? A star card. She just healed and able to pass this healing on to others. This is who you genuinely are, but spirit said, I can't force you to take this cup. I can't force you to give a glimpse, okay? Because when you put these cards together, you're too busy looking at this hellhole. You're too busy focused on this hellhole that I can't even give you a glimpse of what your life is genuinely about or genuinely about to be. And I need you to fight. Spirit is saying I need you to fight past this. Hey, welcome on in. Thanks for the love, y'all. Welcome on in, Beth. Welcome on in, Ellie. Thank you so much. Okay. Welcome on in. I don't know. Sorry, I don't speak that. I can't but I do see curva. Okay. Now, I don't know nothing else you just said. Ear Niners, whatever your name is. You know who I'm talking about. I see curva, and I know what they mean. Okay. I might not know what none of those other words mean, but I know what you mean when you said that. Watch your mouth. Okay. Okay. Oh, you got Mr. Wow. Okay. That was beautiful. Okay, Beth, I got you, okay? So what Spirit is saying, once you do, like, because you gotta fight this. This is a fight and this is a battle. This is a spiritual battle. Okay. At this point, you have to fight. You have to get up and fight. Okay. But once that fight is over, you'll be in a position where you're comfortable alchemizing. You're gonna use this Nine of Swords energy, and you're going to transmute this Nine of Swords energy into the Queen of Wands, where you can literally draw your own life, create your own life in a very magical, beautiful way that you are actually in control of. Like at this point, you're in total control of your life, says spirit. Okay. Yeah. With this high priestess energy, there is no stopping at this point. There is no stopping this powerful energy. So, someone is saying like, you can hate me now, but it won't stop now. You can hate me now, but it won't stop now. This is going to take a sense of separating yourself, keeping to yourself, keeping, like, you see her sword, it's to herself. Her sword is to her. It's not upward, it's not, it's covered. It has the thing on it, the sword cover on it. She's keeping to herself. She's in hibernation. She's choosing to go away from society. What is it? Like, she's in the middle of the ocean, just to herself, contemplating, keeping her ideals, her goals, her keeping everything to herself, just separating from certain things. Spirit is saying, like, when you get to this level and get to this energy, it's a place where you need to, like, receive it alone, so that you don't have any negative influences. Okay. Even some people may not even intend to be negative or look at you negatively. Some people don't intend for that to happen, but it's just quite naturally because of the way that we've been programmed. So Spirit is saying, like, it's time to go away from everything you know. Like, stay to yourself. Keep your heart, your emotions. Like, this is keeping everything. Look at her cup. Her cup is completely put away. Her sword is put away. Like, her emotions, her heart, like, you can't even get conversations from this depiction of the Queen of Swords. Like, she's at peace. She's at peace. She's good. But this Spirit is saying this is the state that you need to be in while you're alchemizing and you're building. Look, I cannot make this up. Seven of Wands energy. Like, you have to be elevated from even the people that you know, even the people you may think loves you and cares about you and stuff like that. And it sounds sad, but momentarily this is something that needs to happen. Like, look at her, she's in the middle of the desert somewhere. Okay. And didn't Jesus go to the desert? Like, even Jesus did this. So it's not any shade. It's not to be mean or anything like that. It's necessary for where you intend to be and where you intend to go, because other people's energy can and will penetrate what you have going on. Okay. And that's the last thing we want, right? Okay, Spirit, give me more messages for the collective. Ace of Cups. So what you don't know is you're with the Chariot, you're actually flowing to a place where you're genuinely gifted. Okay. And other people around you, they can feel how gifted you are. Okay. They can feel the God in you. Okay. And with you receiving this the way that you did, okay, and that's usually how it happens in spirituality. With you receiving this the way that you did, it's like it's gonna be enough for you to give back. Okay, so that's why it's so important for you to get to this point. Okay, because for a lot of y'all, you will be starting completely from the beginning. But it's like, what I'm trying to say is spirit needs you in this position because you're going to then be able to give this love to other people. Okay? So spirit needs to get you in the position that you're meant to be in so that you can then give this love to other people, so that as a one, like we are all one, you're making it goodness stronger. If it's good versus evil, you're making good stronger, is what I'm trying to explain. Okay. And this, with this Chariot card and this Eight of Wands, for some of y'all, these manifestations in this new lifestyle, in this this change, it's like this newfound love and gift giving that spirit wants to give to you, this spiritual barter system that you're going to have access to, it's going to come in quite fast. Okay, it's going to come in. Your manifestations, the things that you're manifesting, is going to come in faster than you know. This is about getting away and putting yourself in a position so that you can receive the things that you are actually striving for and praying for. It's like, you can't pray to God to live by the beach in Florida, but you're afraid to leave the Midwest. It's like, you have to leave the Midwest in order to live on a beach. You get what I'm saying? Spirit, I'm not gonna keep on being confused by this child. This child is confusing me. Sitting up there praying and crying on her knees to live on the ocean, but she won't leave the Midwest. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Spirit, give me a final message for the collective. Okay, the story keeper. Okay, and this, when I say it's coming in swift, it's coming in really swift. The change is coming in very fast. I'm saying that because I'm getting the number 2, which is obvious, it's after number 1, okay? You are made of moonlight and stories. The night and the trees know this, which is why when your need to change, which is why when you need a change in your narrative, you would do well to seek other counsel or seek their counsel. Some stories lift us up and encourage our potential, our inherent magic. Other stories limit, diminish, or destroy our worth. You are being asked right now to consider which stories you are listening to and which ones you are telling. Telling yourself a story of empowerment will bring a surge of energy to you. Notice how your shoulders drop and your breath deepens. Your heart warms. Telling yourself a story of scarcity or disempowerment leaves you tight and small and cramped. While we are very selective about the books we read and the stories we watch on film, we are far less selective about the stories we tell ourselves. Now is the time to question your narrative. You are allowing into your ear of your spirit. Are they helpful or hurtful? A woman in total control of herself acknowledges her stories of lack and frustration, but she chooses to focus on the ones that nurture her vitality. Okay? Which is why I showed you how God is trying to hand you this blessing, like focusing on your blessings, but you were looking at like the doom and gloom. Okay? So I hope you enjoyed that reading, collective. So let's just jump into these questions. Beth, are you still here, Beth? Let's see. I'm looking at the comments now, y'all. Don't let me miss anyone. If you have to drop your question more than one time, then let that be what it is. Let me see. Okay. So, Beth, even if you have to watch the playback, your reading will be here. Okay, Spirit, give me a card on Matt and Beth in their current path. That's who I am. That's who I am, James. I am Sugar Mama, but as we know, things ain't always gonna be sweet, y'all. Okay. Let's see. Welcome on in. And don't be scared to drop your questions. I see you dropping those hearts. Drop those questions. Okay. Give me a card for please give me a card for Beth and Matt. Thank you. B. Yeah, that collective reading. B says that collective reading was fire. Thank you. Give me a card on Beth and Matt's current path, please, and thank you. The same energy is coming out, Beth. It's the Nine of Pentacles is a single woman, and it's coming out again. So that's how you know that that this is, real. The same card came out for you. Nine of Pentacles energy. It came out yesterday as in strong energy on the single, because his energy is not stable at all. It's not stable at all. Okay. Thank you, Beth. And that was your reading. So if you need to play it back, make sure you play it back. But that was your reading. Okay. Let's see. Give me a card for B, please, and thank you. Yeah, his energy is not stable at all. Look at me patting my makeup like a grown woman. Okay. Because by the end of the day, like yesterday, I had smeared black all over. And my children was looking at, Mama, you okay? Like, listen, I forgot I had on makeup and I scratched my eye really good. Looked up in the mirror and was like, oh, I hope I ain't talking to nobody besides these children. They think they gonna think I lost my damn mind. Walk around with all this black smeared across my face. Okay. Give me a card for Bianca, please, and thank you. Okay, y'all, anybody that just joined us, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and drop your question. I know, right now, did you see me pat it? Like, don't sit up there and smear your makeup. What is the, if if you're if you have a concern with love or your love life or just receiving love in general, it's gonna have to come from a new source. Okay, the love that you're seeking, it's gonna have to come from a new source, a source that has not been tainted. Like y'all are like, with the slate is clean. The love is new and immature and grows into a beautiful girl. Don't waste your time on nothing old at all. If you ready for love, grow in love, don't fall in love. Make sure he's your same age or like around your age. Okay. Yes. Okay, y'all. So I know I keep on saying this. Let's see. Like, you can tell people. Robert, do you really want a reading, don't you? You want a reading. You definitely want a reading. And Robert, not only do I have a Bible, but I have the best Bible that you would never, ever be able to ever come across. It's my Precious Moments Bible. It's my favorite Bible, and I love Precious Moments. And this is a special edition, and you really want a reading, and you're jealous. So, I get it. I get it. Okay, Bianca said, come on, Spirit. That's confirmation. Okay. Because the cards are real and the readings are real. Okay. So, go ahead and drop your question. Don't come in here hating because you want a reading and you were taught that you're not supposed to do that because it's a big bad devil. Don't come in here because you're jealous that everybody not scared of the devil. Did y'all know that the high priestess energy actually she's friends? Like the high priestess and high priest have a special friendly relationship with the devil. Did y'all know that? I'm not scared of the devil, y'all. I'm just not, because I'm very well aware that in order for me to have to face the devil, then I have to be doing something in life that needs change. So when I do face the devil, I'm gonna be like, oh, what up, sir? Look, hold on, did I just say? I'm gonna be like, oh, what up, sir? You know what I'm saying? What is it that I gotta fix? Because I'm about to fix it and send you on your merry way to keep on doing your job. All the devil does is push you closer to God. Like, why would I be afraid of that? I'm not. I'm just not. When the devil come knocking on my door, I'll be like, okay, what is it that 9 times out of 10, I already know what it's for. I already know what it's for. So, and I get my behind handed to me because I wasn't complying to spirit and I wasn't doing what I was supposed to be doing. But to pretend like everything is in the devil's hands and he's just this mean MRF that's just walking around that want to cause doom on you. Like, he was assigned a job as punishment. Like, that's his job. He got to do his punishment. If you really want to know, he don't want to walk around coming to y'all and serving all this this mayhem and crap in y'all life because y'all not doing what y'all supposed to be doing by God and what spirit is telling y'all to do. The devil don't want to have that job. He has to have that job. Like, that's the definition of hell, having to repeat in something and be in the same life for all of existence. He don't want that damn job. Y'all just be blaming the devil, the devil, the devil, the devil, the devil. Like, y'all be killing. Cree, sister girl, welcome on in. How you been, girl? I've been playing your song. You won't even believe me. Matter of fact, hey, I got the proof I've been playing your song. Because if you go look at your views on Spotify, you gonna see, like, girl, that's me. Cree, that is me. Watching Emperor Sugar Mama. Hey, she put it down on you. Hey, you gotta listen to everybody. Hey, what the universe say? Hey, girl. I mean, sugar mama, sugar my girl. That be pumping me up, Cree. I might can't play it on YouTube, baby, but I'll be playing it at the house. Sugar mama, okay? I know, I love that song, girl. I'm about ready to like ask YouTube, like, what do we need to do for that to be our song? Like, girl, it's so fun. You did that. So yes, y'all, if y'all just joined, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and drop your question. I see y'all up in here, and I get it. A lot of people, you just want to be here for the readings and you don't want to drop the personal questions because for some reason you think out of all the channels on YouTube, somebody gonna come and see that you've been participating. Girl, they not gonna see you. Just drop your question. I love you too, Cree. Girl, what question you got for spirit? But yes, the energy is amazing. Like, being in a different environment is so dope. I was always scared to actually be in Atlanta. Like, I was petrified to be in Atlanta with children. Like, as a single woman, when I was younger and I was running around and I was able to be up at 4 something in the morning to get on the bus and then be home at 11 o'clock at night, like working and going to school, just running around. That was different, and everything was so fast. The city was so dope. But that was a single lifestyle. But after I had children, I'm like, I need to live on the outskirts and make sure my children, you know. But now that we're in Atlanta, like, the energy is amazing, and I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy to be here. Okay. Let's see. What does Corey has on his mind regarding me? Spirit, what? What does Corey have on his mind? Let's go ahead and shuffle this out. Because on the first, I got a message on the first shuffle, but I'm like, let's shuffle this energy in. Let's shuffle this, you know, let's season these cards with this situation, okay? Yes. Oh my gosh, girl, it feels good not to be up under that husband. That man that was my husband. Oh my gosh. Like, it's like something lifted. When I tell y'all, it's something about contracts on this planet, on all the other realms. Contracts are real. It's something about signing your name with another man's name on any type of contract, with or without. It has some forces behind it. It's almost like you might as well cut your hand, cut each other's hand, and shake hands and be blood connected. Like, when I tell y'all, the moment that contract was broken, so did every other contract that I was under with him. Like, everything just automatically happened. Like, everything fell apart as soon as that marriage contract was broken. I was like, so y'all be, I know we be wanting to be married and jumping into this, you know, how we're taught, like, you ain't got no husband. What's wrong with her, you know? So I know where's, you know, what society makes it seem, but when you actually sign that line, sign on that line, and you sign a contract to, under God, to agree to share your life with a, and you don't know who this fuck might turn into. You don't know who they might turn into. If that's what you want, then be my guest. If that's what you think is cool, then be my. I'm not pushing nobody away from marriage. All I'm saying is you don't know who a person might be after they brother die of some crazy stuff, or they sister die, or they mama die, or you know what I'm saying, or they end up losing their career, or you know, you never know. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Yes, Bianca, thank you. Spirit, what's that with Corey? What's on Corey's mind regarding Creed? Please and thank you. What is on Corey's mind regarding Creed? Let's see. Let's see. So Creed, do this man even know that there's any type of love interest? He doesn't get at, okay, so he does not get at you because he feels like your attention has to be somewhere else and you're giving somewhere else. So what's on his mind when it comes to you is the fact that you're unreachable. And I don't know if you're doing it on purpose or if you just never showed your full attraction, or if you kind of made it clear that, you know, oh, I don't, you know, I'm not pressed over love. I got options, or he knows that you have options, or you not being pressed up on him is making him feel like your attention is elsewhere. Or you just never even showed that much attention. Whatever it is, he feels like you're unreachable. Yeah. I know, girl. No joke at all. Yes. So did you holler at him, Craig? You scared to get at him? You scared to, or you're just not interested in putting yourself out there and making yourself vulnerable to show him that you are reachable? Because he don't feel like you're reachable in that way. Yeah, okay, so that would make sense. So you done told him about a love option or two or three. Like you've had these conversations, so he's just like, yeah, she's never gonna be interested in me. She's never, you know. And but if you showed him that it could be more than just a friend thing, oh, that energy is definitely gonna flip. Definitely gonna flip. And those are the most beautiful marriages, when you've been friends with this person for years and years and years, and now y'all are, you know, at a point in life where you know what you want. You know, it's time to go vacationing and, you know, finish building beauty and comfort and peace, and, you know, We could do it together. Now we're together, and people really appreciate that. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, y'all. Don't let me skip nobody. So, if you have a question for Spirit, drop your question, because I will connect with your ancestors, your spirit guides, your angels. Okay, gods, goddesses of the highest, whitest, bright light, and who love the human beings. Okay. Yeah. So that wasn't enough. Some of them, some of them dudes, that wasn't enough. Was he thinking, oh, that was, was it just an accident? Like, no, it wasn't an accident. I really did, holla at you a little bit or whatever it was. No, it wasn't an accident. No, I wasn't drunk. No, I wasn't. I was directly in my right mind when I did that. Yes, what's up with it? Like, it's not clear to him. It's not clear enough to him. Some of these men want you to walk in their face. Hey, I want you and I want you to want me. Let's go. Because men, a lot of men, they can't take that rejection. They don't want to take that rejection. I know a lot of men that will kind of sideways holler at you. Like, oh, you look at you like your husband must love you. Oh, I ain't married. I ain't interested. I ain't like they'll kind of rub it in there just to see if they even have a chance of getting at you, and they'll see, oh man, she pissed off at love. I ain't got a chance with her, so she gonna reject me off the rip. But if you kind of you bat in the eye and you talking to him and yes and oh yeah and he gonna be like, oh well, can I have your number? You gonna be like, here, you can have my number. So men be catching the vibe. They do. They don't want to be rejected. You are so welcome, sister girl. You are so welcome. I love you so much, Craig. All right, y'all. I don't want to miss nobody else. I see y'all up in here. I see y'all watching. I love it. I appreciate it. Okay. That's what it is happening to me, yeah. Yep, I get it. I get it. I get it. What do we have for earth magic? What do we have for earth magic, Spirit? What is the message out of the earth magic deck? For those who are clearly watching, but kind of timid to drop their questions. Energy in the earth magic deck. Spirit, what would you like us to know at this time? As a collective, as my sugar bears, what would you like us to know at this time? I love this deck. This is my first oracle deck ever. And you know one thing about the oracles, they don't lose their energy like the tarot. The tarot will tell you, okay, this is enough. You have to go get another deck. But not oracles. Your oracles don't get old. Oracles don't run out. Yeah, tarot decks run out. You have to get I cannot make this up. I've gotten this deck more than one time. It's my favorite. Okay, we got ebb and flow. I love this. Is my favorite one. Yeah, I know I just said that this is my favorite tarot deck, but this is my favorite card in my earth magic oracle. Ocean, ebb and flow. The ebb and flow of life is never more clearly represented than in the ocean's movements. The tides of these great bodies of water rise and fall in regular rhythms, and the waves continue to roll to the shores in endless, varied patterns, just as they have been doing for millions of years and will continue to do for millions more. These tides and waves maintain a relative predictability unless other unforeseeable forces of nature intervene, which have been known to happen. Hurricanes and earthquakes, for instance, can have a dramatic effect of the characteristics of both the tides and the waves. The oceans cover 70% of the earth, and the human body averages a composition of 70% of water. The dynamic gravitational interaction, these words, y'all, of the sun and moon that moves these massive bodies of water create the shifting tides also affects our human bodies in ways that we respond to instinctually, often having a great deal more influence over our moods and emotional state than we're aware of. They literally just said the way that the ocean moves and the sun and the moon and all this stuff, it has an effect on our moods, you know. An important aspect in the art of living is to move with the ebb and flow of your emotions, joining their fluidity but not being captured by it. It is also not necessary to become obsessed with any particular fluctuation in mood or feeling. They are simply emotions, often activated in ways that are completely beyond your understanding. Moon and stars and shit, like you just start crying and feeling lonely because this planet over here and it's aligned with this star in the ocean, and the waves and shit is flowing southwards towards the northern star and shit, and you over here thinking you crazy and there's something wrong with you, but it's all that. This is what they're saying, okay? When you neither minimize nor exaggerate the intensity and importance of your emotions, you then have a greater sense of when and how to express them. You have been fighting the ebb and flow of your own emotions, denying your hurt, anger, or sorrow by either attaching yourself to one or the other and nurturing it as if it were a nursing child, or else smoothing over your feelings with the more practiced responses that deny and hide what is going on beneath the surface of your expression. When you attempt to constrict yourself from experiencing your emotions, it is much like trying to stem the tides that grow even more forceful with every attempt humans make to control them. Allow yourself to swim with these variations rather than resisting them. Oh, I love that message. It's my favorite. Let me tell you. That's because you have mermaid DNA that makes you connect to your cards. Let me tell you. I'm definitely oceanic. I found out how I was galactic. I found out through a children's book, because me and my children go to the library. It's very important to me that we go to the library, and you know, we pick out our books, and we picked out a children's book called Little Shoes. Oh my gosh, I almost cried reading the book to my children, but it is our heritage. It's about the Native American schools that were built and how they unalived all those children and stuff in those schools. My people ran away from these very schools, so I'm here today because they ran away. But there were so many children who were unalived at these schools, and Yes, it's in the children's book. Of course, they don't say it like that, but you know, this is what little shoes are about. The little shoes are a memorial, literally little children's Native American shoes. There's a memorial with their little shoes there, and it explains what it was about, and that's what it was about. They were unalived at the school, but it taught me my heritage, because the little boy was having conversations with his mom, and he was just saying what his grandmom would say. And his grandmother taught him that he was from the stars. Now, I always knew that I was galactic from one of my bloods. I always knew I was galactic because because I'm a stargazer. Sometimes when I look at the moon, I feel a sense of longing and homesick, and I miss you. And I hurry up and go, you are so far from being able to go there, so just don't even let that be a part of, and I check it. But when I look at it, if I'm not, doing my thing and getting my energy and giving thanks for the beautiful moon energy, if I'm not doing that and just gazing and just loving it, then I get this sense of longing, like, damn, man, like, man, I miss, so I felt it. But when I read Little Shoes, and I'm able to actually dig into my heritage and what's actually real with Native American, I learned that, oh yeah, we actually do come from the stars. Native American blood does come from the stars, is galactic. And my mom and them, I know that their blood is oceanic, like you just said, Cree. I know for a fact that it's oceanic because of the need, the longing for me to be, the actual need for me to go to the ocean every year, sometimes more than once a year, is totally necessary for my being on this planet. I have to go to the ocean. It's almost to the point where that's always the family vacation, and I have to apologize, like, I'm sorry y'all, but when I get a chance, that's where I want to be. Like, I know we want to do other things, it's not the ocean, but I have to go. Like, I physically have to get in that water and cleanse, and I can't live without it. Oh, thank you so much, Intuitive Gens. Mwah. I really appreciate you. I appreciate the love. I really appreciate all of y'all. Y'all don't even know. So I don't see any more questions. Make sure that I did not skip you. If in any way I missed you, just make sure that you come back and I will get you next time. But for now, I'm ending the live, and I'm about to do zodiac signs, and they will be uploaded in order, okay, for y'all zodiac signs, for y'all readings, okay? I love you so much. I hope you enjoyed your readings. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.